This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to Solace Island. Good evening, everyone. My name is Scruffy, and this is the Corn Report. In our top story tonight, details on the land sale come in earlier this morning. We're going to go ahead and share that with you guys. So we're going to head over to the Discord server where Matt posted this morning at 9:10 a.m. And first thing to notice in here is the supply. We found out there are going to be 24,000 plots. Now remember, the max amount you can mint is one per day, no matter what tier you are in. We'll go over that more here in a minute. The next important piece of information to note, the dates. It's going to be from June 3rd through the 7th. Then we come down to the land sizes. And these have, if you watch the most recent Kopi Cafe, they have all been released. If not, you may not have seen the final one. So we'll run through those again real quick. The small is going to be 16 meters by 24 meters. Then we go to the medium, which is 24 by 36 meters. The large, 32 by 48 meters. The epic is going to come in at 48 by 72 meters. And the ever-coveted yet short supply, Copious, 64 meters by 96 meters. Now, as far as the price is concerned, there is a very important note as to how they are going to do the pricing. It's still not exactly set in stone as far as the amount of ADA, but they have decided the amount in US dollars. They go on to say, we will be snapshotting the price of ADA, which is the currency you'll actually use to purchase land, on June 2nd, 2022. At 1800 hours UTC, which, by the way, is 4 hours before the first mint tier on day one. We will then convert the land prices from USD over to ADA based on the price at the time of the snapshot. Long story short, they're going to take a picture of the price of ADA. That will be the US dollar to conversion rate. They'll update the system to reflect the amount of ADA needed, but to give us a heads up on how much it's going to be in US dollars, we have the following. The small land plot, 102 USD. Remember, still going to be worth ADA. We just don't exactly know what price that's going to be. The medium's going to be 240 US dollars worth of ADA. Then we get to the large, which is 375 USD worth of ADA. The epic's going to come in at 755 USD, and the copious 1,500 USD. Now, some of you will look at these prices and say, man, those are cheap. Some will look and go, man, those are expensive. Long and short of it is, A, it's less than we thought it was going to be, so that's always a good thing. Next, we get to rarity of the land parcels. Just like all the other NFTs, there are going to be 5 rarities. They're going to have the common, the uncommon, the rare, the legendary, and the mythic. Now, what does this mean for the utility? Well, it says the size should speak for itself, obviously, in terms of classification, but the rarities will determine your place in line when we have our official Cornucopias land rush. We will also offer land staking and or airdrops in the future. Again, they go on to say they don't have details at this time, but rarity definitely will play a part with each of them. You say to yourself, great, Scruffy, but what's the Cornucopias land rush? Well, much like the U.S. land rush, they're going to allow people to pick their plots. So if you've got a mythic, you can go scout things out, find out places that have things like water, proximity to mines, just beautiful views. And there are some beautiful views. Wait till you get to the video. More on that coming up. Long and short of it is, the rarer the land deed, the better your opportunity to pick the land plot that you want. Also on the post, they explain how tiers work. As most of you guys know, it's based on the Discord role system. Your tier is going to determine your access to mint. The higher tier you have, the earlier you're going to be able to mint. Now, they've allocated a set amount for each tier. And they're able to release the NFTs in batches, meaning that each batch is going to have the same ratio of rarities. This helps ensure that it's fair for everyone. They go on to recap the definition of rolls and the minting order. And here they've also posted an infographic that outlines the schedule. As you can see, the schedule is the same for all 5 days, so make sure you plan accordingly. Moving on. Now we have the allotment chart. This tells you exactly how much is devoted to each tier. So if you notice, tier 1, the old guard tier, on the small sized plot, they have set aside 800 for that tier. On the medium sized plot, 240, 160, 80, and 40 respectively, all the way up to the copious sized plots. Or reading downwards, the small plot has 800 allotted to tier 1. 4,760 allotted to tier 2, 3,040 allotted to tier 3, and 1,400 small plots will be available to tier 4. Now remember, if you are in one of the upper tiers and you fail to mint in your tier, as long as you satisfy the requirements and have the Discord role for the lower tiers, you will automatically be able to try again to mint, but there is a maximum mint of 1 per day. And finally, the coup de grace, the piece de resistance. That's right. The team has released an absolutely beautiful video. Every time I think they can't one-up themselves, they do. I thought the cloud video was amazing. I thought I could not get any more excited about this project than I watched this. Now, we're not going to play the whole thing for you because I want you to go over to the Cornucopias official YouTube channel and watch the full thing in all of its glory. But here's a little sneak peek. Yeah, I know. Trust me. I had to watch it 5 times. The other one I watched 3 and thought that was overkill. But no, this one I have literally watched 5 times. And that's all the news we have for you tonight. Don't forget, we're planning on live streaming every single day of the mint. Yes, folks, that's 5 live streams in a row. Now, I'm going to do my best. I can't guarantee it. Sometimes life gets in the way. But more than likely, we're going to be streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. That's right. Our technicians assure me that we've got the Twitch problem worked out. So we'll see how that goes. Also, if you found even a sliver of any information we gave you in this video helpful or informative, make sure to click like, subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications. That way you'll get updated when we do things like live stream and release new videos. Also, give me your comments down below. Are you excited about the mint? Will you be able to mint all 5 days? Or are you going to be going for one particular size of land? Before we go, I know what you're saying. You're saying, Scruffy, what about the jokes, the funny, the haha? Where is that? Well, according to our legal team, we're contractually obligated to bring you at least one episode with absolutely no jokes in it. We have now fulfilled that contract. Which brings me to our sponsor, Scruffy brand beef jerky. Slow roasted in the foothills of a Peruvian mountain, aged 25 years in a Tibetan monastery. Every piece is hand-selected by our artisans. A steal at only 25,000 ADA. Which means that in a week you can pick it up for about $5. Scruffy brand beef jerky. It's the best tasting meat you'll ever put in your mouth. All right, somebody call legal.